Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Morelli, and members of the committee. We're very pleased to have this opportunity to appear before you to update you on the Library of Congress's activities and programs. With more than 178 million physical items and a growing digital collection, the library takes tremendous pride in our role as the steward of the national collection and a repository for our shared cultural heritage. However, it's not enough that the collections be preserved. They must also be usable. And there are many ways that our users, Congress's constituents, connect to the library, virtually and in person. In FY23, our robust and expanding online presence recorded over 150 million visits to the library websites and over 532 million page views from those who couldn't visit in person. The library responded to more than 681,000 reference requests from Congress and others. The Congressional Research Service, or CRS, published nearly 1,200 new products and handled more than 76,000 congressional requests, 3,000 more than the previous year. Our Congressional Relations Office administered over 800 events, displays, and tours for members of Congress throughout the year. The U.S. Copyright Office issued, in a timely manner, and I emphasize that, more than 441 copyright registrations. And the National Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, NLS, circulated more than 24.5 million copies of Braille, audio, and large print materials for the blind and visually impaired. In addition to all of those connection points, our buildings continue to welcome millions of visitors, researchers, and congressional stakeholders each year. In FY23, the library welcomed over 726,000 visitors to the historic Jefferson Building, a 95% increase over the previous years. And we've taken great strides to introduce new programs, initiatives, and activities to bring in new audiences. For instance, the Live at the Library Thursday night events in Jefferson welcomed more than 40,000 in-person guests in FY23 and garnered additional audiences with several events being streamed online. For visitors to Capitol Hill, a pilot program allowing visitors to explore the wonderful main reading room during specified hours received an overwhelmingly positive response from over 100,000 guests who toured the space. And we're excited about the opportunities like this to open up what we call the treasure chest and many more opportunities. To that end, you know that the Visitor Experience Initiative is one of the top priorities for the library, and we've been executing it in partnership with Congress and the architect of the Capitol, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank this committee's direct involvement with monthly briefings and bi-weekly reporting over the last 17 months. That has been a tremendous help, and we hope that that will continue as the project continues. Because the first of the three components of the initiative did open in June with the unveiling of the new David M. Rubenstein Treasures Gallery, in addition to the opening of a new library store. And the Treasures Gallery will serve as a dedicated space, the first permanent dedicated space to display the scope and wonder of the library's collections. And we will be able to periodically rotate exhibits. And the inaugural exhibit theme is Collecting Memories. And I must say, it is breathtaking. A youth center will open in late 2025, attracting new audiences to interact with our collections and exercise their creativity in a dedicated space. And the last component to open will be a visitor orientation gallery scheduled for early 2027. And this space will include the Thomas Jefferson Library, a look into the stacks for all the visitors who come to the library and wonder where and how we store the world's largest book collection. There'll be a new exhibit space to tell the library story and very engaging media interactives. And yes, elsewhere in the library, major technology enhancements are being achieved in several of our service units. We're investing in technology, and we are making sure that we are using it to our best advantage. As an example, the library is constantly enhancing the online availability of the legislative data with continuous development of congress.gov, adding new functionality every 3 weeks based on user feedback. And CRS has been working closely with our Chief Information Officer to modernize many aspects of CRS's operations. Copyright Office is continuing to make progress, and their most complex component of their modernization is a new registration application. So in closing, the library takes great pride in serving Congress and the American people, and with Congress's support, our collections and services will continue to be unmatched, and we thank this committee in particular for its interest in the library. Look forward to answering any questions, hearing your concerns, so that we can really make the Library of Congress, as our strategic plan says, a library for all.